Allah is testing you. You just don't notice. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, you check your phone, scroll, notifications, messages. Another day begins, just like yesterday. Nothing feels special, nothing feels different, but deep inside, there is something you don't talk about. A quiet question. Why do I feel lost? Why does my heart feel empty? Why does life feel heavy, even when everything seems fine? And maybe you've asked this before. Where is Allah in all of this? But what if He was always there? What if the problem is not that Allah is silent, but that you're not seeing the signs? What if Allah is testing you right now and you simply don't notice it? Part 1. You misunderstand what a test is. Most people think a test looks like pain, losing someone, losing money, facing hardship. And yes, those are tests, but that's not the whole picture, because sometimes the real test is when nothing goes wrong, when life is comfortable, when you have enough, when things are okay. That's where many people fail, without even realizing it, because when life is hard, you remember Allah, but when life is easy, you forget. And that forgetfulness, that's a test too. Part 2. The test of comfort. You prayed for ease. You asked Allah to make things better, and He did. But now you don't pray like before. You don't make dua like before. You don't feel that urgency anymore. You got what you wanted, and slowly, you lost what you needed, your connection. So ask yourself honestly, did your blessings bring you closer to Allah, or did they distract you from Him? Part 3. The small decisions that define you. You are not tested once a year or once a month. You are tested every single day. In moments so small, you don't even notice them. The alarm goes off for prayer. You feel the struggle. Do you get up or do you turn over and sleep? No one sees that moment, but that moment matters. You're about to say something, you know the truth. But the lie is easier. No one would know, except Allah knows. These are the real tests, not loud, not dramatic, but constant, and they shape who you become. Part 4. Your greatest battle is invisible. You think your biggest problems are outside, people, situations, life. But the truth is, your biggest battle is inside you, your nafs, your ego, your desires, your impulses. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Just this once. You can fix it later. It's not a big deal. And slowly those whispers become habits, and those habits become your life. This is your real test. Can you control yourself when no one is watching? Part 5. Why Allah tests you. Some people think, well, why is Allah testing me? As if it's something negative, but think about it differently. A test is not a sign of rejection, it's a sign of attention. Allah is not testing you to destroy you. He is testing you to refine you, to purify you, to elevate you. Because without struggle, you wouldn't grow. Without difficulty, you wouldn't turn back. Without tests, you wouldn't transform. Every test has a purpose, even if you don't understand it yet. Part 6. The test of delay. You made dua, you waited, nothing happened. Days passed, weeks passed, and you started to feel something dangerous, doubt. Maybe Allah is not listening. Maybe it's not meant for me. But what if the delay is the test? Can you trust Allah even when you don't see results? Can you stay patient even when nothing changes? Because sometimes Allah delays something, not because He denies you, but because He is preparing you. Part 7. The most dangerous state. The worst test is not pain, it's numbness. When your heart no longer feels anything, you pray, but it feels empty. You make dua, but it feels routine. You hear reminders, but they don't move you anymore. That's not normal. That's a warning. Because a soft heart feels, but a distant heart becomes silent. And when your heart is silent, you stop noticing the tests, and that is when you're in the most danger. Part 8. You are closer than you think. Even now, even in your weakest moment, you are not far from Allah. You just feel far. There's a difference. Allah sees you, knows you, understands you, even the parts of you you hide from everyone else, the mistakes, the regrets, the thoughts. He knows all of it, and still, He gives you another chance, another day, another breath, another opportunity to return. Part 9. How do you wake up? Not with something big, not with a sudden transformation, but with something small, real. One sincere prayer, not rushed, not distracted. One honest dua,